Hey guys, what's up? It's Hex here. Today I've got something really cool for you. This is a 1.13 Guardian farm. Now, this is an experimental type of farm because 1.13 is not completely released yet. We are in Snapshot 18W08B, if I recall correctly. And this right here is pretty cool. The one cool thing about it is that it does not require you to drain the ocean. As you can see, I am currently standing in the water, and the guardians are falling down all around me. And, well, mostly all around me. Yeah, all around me. Okay, so let's take a look at how this farm works and some of the rates that you might expect to get from it. And then I will show you how to build it, and we'll go from there. Perfect timing, guy. Alright, so checking out this farm, basically all it is it is a series of slots underneath where the monument used to be, the ocean monument, and it has these magma blocks underneath it, which is causing the downward bubble tower thingies. And then at the bottom of those bubble tower thingies, you have water that is basically pulling the guardians to the side. As you can see, it's kind of pulling me to the side here. This guy looks like he's a little bit on the stock side. This farm is not perfect yet. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's a really, really good way to do it if you don't want to drain your ocean biome, if you don't want to drain it. So, yeah, so basically the way that it works again is you have these magma blocks. The magma blocks then pull the guardians down. Then once they get down here, there's a current that pulls them sideways. Because basically these are water source blocks in here, but then these are not. So then as you get closer to the edge, it's going to go ahead and pull you in. And every once in a while, a random mob gets in here somehow. I'm not sure how that's happening. But anyways, as you can see in the center, we've got quite a few of these little guardians falling down. So all that happens is the guardians come into the middle here, and then they're going to get into these water streams. This water stream is going to go to this water stream, which is going to take them down a chute, where they eventually meet their demise in some lava. And also you can hit them with your looting 3 sword. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the bottom of this thing and look at some of the rates that it gets, and then I'm going to show you how to build it. Here we are at the bottom of the farm, and there's a random zombie. Hello, random zombie. Alright, here we are at the bottom of the farm. You can see our guardians that are taking damage in there. And then in here is the drops. This represents about an hour's worth of drops. I'm not exactly happy with the drop rates. It's nowhere close to like the how do you say that guy's name? Nembomb? I hope I'm saying that right. Nembomb, or there's another one that's like 100,000 drops per hour. But keep in mind that I have not lit up any caves in the area. I've not messed at all with any of the optimization that you would normally do in survival mode, lighting up caves, lighting up the surface. I haven't done any of that stuff to try to bring the mob cap, try to make it so the guardians are the only ones in the mob cap. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it works pretty well. If you press this button right here, you can go into XP mode, and the guardians will no longer be dying in there. They will actually be sitting in a water stream ready for you to harvest their XP. So in about, I don't know, 20 minutes time, I got about 30 levels of XP. So that's pretty cool. And then you can just sit here with your looting 3 sword and, loot them. Like this. Pretty cool. So I did not invent this sort of killing mechanism. This is one that I think Nembomb uses, and it might be, I don't know who invented it, honestly, to give him credit. Okay, guys, well, the first thing that you want to do is you want to come in here and you want to kill the Elder Guardians. So there's one, you can see his tail. There's one in this one on this monument, and then there's always one in there. Sometimes there's one over here as well. So you can go ahead and go online and find other tutorials about how to kill them. I'm not going to worry about that right now because there's a lot more to this tutorial. Anyway, after you killed the Elder Guardians, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come underneath your monument, and you're going to want to remove all of the gravel. Gravel is your enemy when you are building this thing. It is the worst. It's the absolute worst. So get rid of all this gravel underneath here. Every piece of gravel has to go. Bring it all the way down to stone. And then once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and smooth out the stone somehow. So you can sort of level it out get rid of all the gravel all the way underneath here, even in between the columns. And then, yeah, you're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll go on to the next step. So the next thing you're going to want to do is mark out the dimensions of this this monument here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get some sort of conspicuous block. I'm going to go ahead and use some, how about some red concrete? That sounds good. I know, I'm not using white concrete. What? Okay. Anyways, then what you want to do is you want to dig down one, so at least a couple blocks down and put a couple, like a block or two of red concrete in to mark that corner. So what I'm doing is I'm basically putting it there, like on this corner and on that corner around each of these. Okay, so then I'm going to dig down like here until I'm down there. And that's just to mark, like when I dig this out, like where to stop. Okay, once you got those corners marked out, you're going to have to decide like which way you want your farm to go. I'm going to make mine so that it has the water channel in the middle, just like you saw in the demonstration. But you could do yours where the water channel is like on one side. If you want to do yours in the middle, I recommend marking out the middle of your farm. So this is pretty easy because I can see on the monument, this is obviously the middle. So I'm just going to dig down, put a couple blocks there so that when I'm digging, I know, oh, okay, that's the middle. Super, super easy. So I'm just going to go like this. And like that. If you want to put yours like oriented a different way than your monument is, then what you want to do is you're going to count over 29 blocks from the edge, because the block is actually 50, or the monument's actually 58 blocks in square. So it's 58 by 58 by 58 by 58. So if you count over 29 from this one, from like the corner block right here, if you count 29 over from the corner, then you should hit dead center, and then it's an even number, so it's going to be 2 blocks like that. Okay, I'm going to mark mine on the other side, and then we'll go on to the next step. Once you're all marked out, what you're going to do is you're going to go underneath this level right here by 1 block and dig out underneath the entire thing. I know, it's a lot of digging. Actually, it's way worse on creative mode. This is where you're going to break out your efficiency 5 pick and your beacon, your haste 2 beacon, and you're just going to go to town and put on some music, and it shouldn't take long at all. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, and then I'm just going to dig out 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to dig out this whole thing, and here is where you will see the benefit of removing all of the gravel. Okay, next what you're going to do, in line with the very center of your ocean monument or the center of your farm, wherever you want it to be, you're going to go ahead and you're going to dig down 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down 4. Okay, and then you're going to extend that trench all the way across the middle of your farm. So you're going to go all the way to the end there. Okay, all the way to the end. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to dig a trench going this way that is 2 blocks deep. So you're going to dig this out 2 blocks deep, and you're going to dig it all the way to the wall. Okay, then in the next 2 rows, you're going to put 2 blocks of 2 magma blocks on top of that. Okay, so then you're going to make a row of 2 blocks of magma blocks all the way across. Okay, so then you're going to alternate 2 blocks down of digging and then 2 blocks of magma all the way back that way. And then you're going to do the same thing to this side, so that you have all these trenches, and then trench magma, trench magma, trench magma, trench magma, trench magma, all the way down, trench magma, all the way down here. That's done. It's a lot of magma blocks. And next comes the fun part. And by fun, I mean not fun. What you have to do next, and this is going to be probably the worst part of the whole build, but you got to do it. You got to put signs on every single one of these magma blocks on the side where there's a trench like this. Okay, so you're going to put one there, and 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 so on. And you also have to do it on the other side as well. So like one, well, not there, one there, and 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 one there. And yeah, you're just going to do that all the way around. So every single one of these needs to have a sign. So that row is going to carry all the way down. This is going to carry all the way down to the end, and all the way down to the end. You don't have to put signs on the very back, so like you don't have to do this. That is unnecessary. Also, writing an S on there is unnecessary. Whew. Okay, well, that's done. It's a lot of signs. Lots of signs. But I think it's going to be worth it here. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to close off the ends of these parts here so that when the water, so when the guardians, so when you open up the top here, the water doesn't flow off the ends of these blocks, and so that the guardians flow where we want them to. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 blocks right here and right there, all the way down. So maybe you didn't need to like dig these out to begin with, but I kind of think it's easier to understand how the farm is built and then put these back in. If you want to try to build it without doing that, that's fine, but this is what we're going to do next. All right, so we're going to put this all the way down, so we're going to just carry that wall all the way to the end there, and then we're going to carry do another one on this side as well, so all the way to the end like this, yada 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 yada. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to put some water streams in to get these guys going out of the thing and into our killing area. So what you want to do is you want to count 8 blocks from this block here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then behind that you're going to place 1 block. So I guess this would be the 9th one back. Okay, you're going to put a sign on either side of that, and then you're going to put your water stream right here. So you're going to put 2 buckets of water there and there. And then just to check to make sure you did this correctly, you're going to break that, and it should be, the water stream should stop right on the edge right here, and then that's where the guardians are going to drop. So this is basically going to be your little drop area right there. And then you could break these out like that, and then break it out like that. So it's just like a 2x2 area here. And then right below my feet right here, we're going to put some lava like 1 block down, and we're going to make the killing chamber and everything. So yeah, that's where that's going to be. So next you're going to do the same sort of thing on each of these lanes, and you're just going to work backwards until you get to the end over there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Put a sign there, 1 on the other side, like that. All right, like that. And then because these are not like a perfectly divisible by 9 length, what we're going to do is we're going to go do the next 2 is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then place a block sign on the 8th one, like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, place a sign there, and a sign there. And the reason we want to go 7 is just because that way this end one has a little bit of travel distance. I just like that. And then we'll put buckets there, and buckets there and there. Okay, and then we'll do the next lane. Now you might say like, but Hex is like a little gap right there. Won't the guardian hang out there? No, they don't. I don't know why they don't. They get pushed right on through. They do swim backwards once in a while, but they get pushed, so don't worry about it. All right, here we go. Next, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do all of these lanes exactly the same, so they're pointing into this one. And then we're also going to work backwards on this lane as well. All right, that's done. I also put a few torches here and there. You probably want to do this if you are building this in survival mode, because that way mobs won't be tempted to spawn. And I don't think they can spawn here just because of the signs, but if you put some torches in here, that means you'll be able to see in. It'd be nice. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is at the end of your water stream, you're going to dig down 1, 2 blocks like that. Okay, and then you're going to dig down, let's see, 2 more. And hopefully you don't have water caves where you are. This thing is, the one that I'm working on has tons of water caves, so just to let you know. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 blocks down. Okay, more water cave. Thank you very much, Mr. Water Cave. There we go. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to place some signs in here, and then you're going to put a sign there, and one. You can do it on the other side like that, and one there, and one there. And then you're going to fill the 2 blocks above it with lava. So you're going to put lava in all of these blocks, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go down another one, and hopefully you don't have a giant water cave underneath yours. You're going to go down 1 more block, and then you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to have 2 2 blocks of lava, and then a sign, and then 2 blocks of lava, and then a sign. So 2 down, a sign, and then 1, 2 more, and then another sign. And that's like all the way around the tube of the 2x2. Okay. So basically you have lava here, and then lava here, and then the next one, you're going to put 1 more layer of lava, just a single layer. All right, so this time you're going to just skip 1 layer and put a sign like this. And then you can go down 1 and 2 and 3 and then maybe 1 more. Okay, so right here, this is going to be the level that I'm going to put my my killing floor in, and this really sucks, you guys. Hold on a minute. Okay, at this level, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, so I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underneath this last fence, this last sign, sorry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place in some hoppers, and then you want to lead those hoppers out to whatever storage system you are using. I'm just going to go like this, and then 1, 2, and 3, 4, like that. Okay. So then I might put like a chest like right here, just for now, just for this tutorial, but you might want to build a bigger storage facility, and you might want to watch out for the lava that's in your world. Holy crap. Okay, on top of these hoppers, what you're going to put is you're going to put 4 of these things, these enchanting tables. And this will become clear later why we're going to put enchanting tables on here. It's just because they have a specific height that's pretty tall, but when the guardians fall on top of this right here, what they're going to do is they're just going to kind of chill right there, and then you're going to be able to hit them with your sword. Next thing that you're going to want to do is if you want to make this room here so that you can change it from XP mode to like regular just killing the mobs mode, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do just a little bit of redstone. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. All right, so you're going to want to cut this out right here. So 1 block back from the corner, you're going to go ahead and place a dispenser right there. Okay, and then I'm going to get out my white concrete. And then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and place a repeater like that. Okay. And then you're going to bring this out a little ways, and you can bring it out to wherever you want to put this this button. But I'm going to go ahead and put my button right. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And you might want to put yours in a different place, but it doesn't matter. And then you can place a button and then some redstone going into that repeater like that. And then you're going to go ahead and just put these blocks back. I'm going to go ahead and use some dark prismarine bricks, if I can find them, like this. Up. And before you do that, before you fill this up, you want to put 1 water bucket inside of this thing. Open it up, put your water bucket in. There you go. Okay. And then I'm just going to use some prismarine bricks just to kind of finish this off. You could do whatever you want as far as decoration here. So this is just kind of a decorative component here. Okay, like that, like that, like that. And then I'm going to come up right there so you can kind of see where I am. And I'm going to put 2 redstone blocks right there. Okay, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to place in some iron trapdoors, which is what we want. Okay, so 2 redstone blocks right there and there. It doesn't have to be the dark prismarine, but I definitely recommend these redstone blocks. Okay. And then maybe I'm going to put my chest out just a little bit farther. How about right here? Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to extend my hopper into that. All right, cool. And then I said I was going to put a button there, so I'm going to put my button right there. Okay. So then on this, I'm going to place a button, just whatever button, just grabbed one like that. Okay. And then you'll notice that if I press this button, the water should dispense. Lovely. And then if I press it again, it should undispense. And for some reason, it's not flowing into this whole area. Oh, I know why. Okay, it'll be fine. Okay, cool. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to place 2 blocks right there and there. And then you're going to take out your iron trapdoors. And you're going to place them on top of those blocks, and they should flip upwards like that. Okay, then you can break the blocks below them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to take out this floor right here, put in whatever decorative block you want, and then put some daylight detectors right there and there. Okay, so what that does is it's going to allow you to step up into this area, and the guardians are going to be right here in front of you. So then when I press this button, you're going to see the water kind of flow in, and it's going to push the guardians right up against where I'm standing right here. And you're just going to swing with your sword to kill them, or if you want it in XP mode, you just press that button, and the guardian should fall and die. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. And then you can also, what most people do is they put around this area some sort of a way to sort of trap yourself in here. So you could put a couple of trap doors or something, but you could just walk up to it, and then they're going to hit you with the thorns when you slice them, so you can just go back like that. But if you want to stay in there permanently, then you have to put something behind you so that it's not going to swing at you. Okay. Then of course you might want to decorate the rest of this room however you want to, and you probably expand it, but I'm just showing you sort of the front end of this thing. All right, so in here what you're going to do is, again, you're going to put 2 layers of lava. 2, 3, 4, like that. And then you're going to do a second layer, like this. 2, 3, 4. And then this last layer, you're going to do 1 more layer of lava like this. Okay. Now, when the guardians fall in and there's no water down here, they should fall and then burn to death. But when you have this water source thing extended with the button that I showed you, then they're going to be extinguished, and then 1 hit should kill them. The next thing that you want to do, the fun part of this whole farm, is you're going to open up the top. So the way that I recommend doing this is to kind of come in here, and you're going to open up the top of it by up above these magma blocks. You're going to punch a hole right there and 1 there. Okay, and then you should see the water flowing in just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to punch a hole all the way down each one of these, and it's easiest to do this from the top now. So I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to punch in our holes, and hopefully when that's done, we'll have a working farm. I'm back on top, and you can see that I have punched a hole right here. So all you do is you just continue this all the way down the length of your magma blocks here. After you've done that... Okay, guys, sorry about that. At this point, I made a major kind of oversight. Because of the experimental nature of this farm, I forgot about something / didn't realize something, and I will correct that now. So as you will probably notice, the monument has been removed. If you're doing this, you should not remove the monument yet, just because look at all the guardians around me. If I was in survival mode, I would be just lasered to death at this point. So make sure you do this before you remove the monument. Otherwise, you're going to be just prey to all of these lovely guardians that are falling behind me. Okay, so the part that I forgot to mention was that, or I forgot to do, was the fact that these, when you open up the top here, it actually doesn't create water sources below it. And so then the water bubbly thingies aren't actually active. So what you have to do is you have to take a water bucket, and you have to put a water source on top of each of the magma blocks, and also on next to each one of these stone blocks. For some reason, it still works as long as these aren't here. Now, when you do that, it kind of makes a mess of your water, but trust me, it's still working. I have some really good rates. I'll show you that in the bottom. And you just come along here, and you just place water sources along the bottom, like this, on each of these magma blocks. And then you're also going to do it along each of these stone blocks, and then that should fix the issue that I forgot to mention. Okay. On to your regularly scheduled tutorial. Oh, by the way, you have to do that on every single one of these in every single one of these slots. I know that's a lot, but make sure that you do it before you remove the monument, like I said, because otherwise, instant death. After you've done that, then, only then, shall you take out the monument. So you want to save that for last. The reason you want to save that for last is because it's the only thing that's going to be protecting you from these crazy guardians. Kind of protecting you. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Okay, so go ahead and take that thing out, and then that should be the farm all done. Well, this has been Hex. I really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you give this thing a try and see how you like it. Maybe you can even improve on it or have some ideas for me down in the comment section to make it better. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to see more like it, then go ahead and subscribe. But for now, have a great day, and God bless.